Join me to paint this little bunny against a snowy background to create a cozy winter vibe. I have provided the sketch for you here so you can transfer it onto your paper before we start painting. I begin by wetting all the areas around the sketch and I'm being careful not to wet inside the bunny sketch. For the large background section, I use a mop brush, and as I get closer to the sketch, I switch to a pointed round brush. This allows me to control the water more precisely along the edges near the bunny sketch. After wetting the paper, I start laying down the wash in the outer areas using Payne's Gray with a mop brush to cover the larger sections of the background. As I move towards the bunny, I switch to a pointed round brush so I can carefully work around the bunny. It's important to do this step fairly quickly before the paper starts to dry because we are about to use a little trick that will create the bunny's fur texture. Wetting the paper and painting the background is simple process, so I have sped it up to 2x to save time and so that we can focus more on technical and detailed parts of the painting. I have finished painting the background. Now we have to move on to an important step where we create the bunny's fur texture using the feathering technique. I'm using a clean damp brush, which means it has been rinsed in water and slightly pressed on a cloth so it is just damp. Using the tip of the brush, I gently go over the edges of the wet paint on the back of the bunny's neck and the body. As I do this, you can see the hard edges soften and the pigment moves little bit inward, giving it a natural fluffy effect to the fur. When I try this technique on the front of the bunny, the paper is already starting to dry, so it doesn't work there. I leave it as it is and move on to sprinkling salt over the wet areas to create a snowy background. If you prefer not to use this feathering technique, you can skip that step. Letting the bunny have harder edges along the outline can also look really nice and works especially well if you're creating a Christmas card. At this stage, the paper is starting to dry and I move on to the next step, but you can wait until the paper gets completely dry if that feels more comfortable for you. Now I'm working on the bunny, adding shadows that brings this little creature to life. Since it's a white bunny, I'm using only light values, and to add more depth, I include some medium values. I don't use dark values except in areas like the eyes and under the feet. While I'm working on the shadow areas of the bunny, you can see how the salt is creating texture in the background. I'm assuming the light source is coming from the right, so the shadows fall mainly on the left side. You can take a screenshot of final result of this painting to note where the light values go and where the medium values are applied. I just want to take a moment to let you know there is a little surprise waiting at the end of this video, especially for those of you who enjoy painting bunnies. So stay with me till the end to see it. Next, we have to paint the pink areas of the bunny's ears. For that, I mix Crimson Lake with just a touch of indigo to create a pinkish purple shade. I use this pigment to paint the bunny's ears, nose, and the outline of the eye. For the eye itself, I switch to a darker value of indigo while leaving a small white area for the highlight. As you see in the video, I am adding a darker value of indigo under the bunny's feet. Next, I paint the cast shadow of the bunny on the snow using a medium value. Then I soften the edges with a clean damp brush, creating a smooth transition from dark to medium to light. Next, we have to add shadows on the snow that are closer to the viewer. For that, first I wet the area near the masking tape and I'm applying a light value of indigo. Then I add a touch of medium value and soften the edges with a clean damp brush. And that's it, our painting is done. I let the paper to dry completely and now we have a beautifully finished painting of a bunny with a snowy night background. If you want to practice another bunny painting, there is another session available on Patreon and the full video is coming to YouTube within a week. I'm sharing this early with Patreon supporters who are helping me continue this art journey. I'm very grateful to them and this is my small way of thanking them for their support. See you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.